Yes, my people, it's your boy VRD. Finally at last, we have another UK route. The much anticipated actually that's a debatable statement, but the Mildmay line, aka the North London line, complete with class 378 capital star. It falls under the Electro Star category, but it does have a bit of a nickname, the Capital Star. I'm very familiar with these trains. I've been around them quite a bit, to be honest. So yeah, I do know my way around them. More or less the same thing as a 377, 375, 387, etc. Just different acceleration and braking capabilities. Slightly different motor sounds, slightly different cab, but no need for a tutorial here. I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna jump into this normal day in the office scenario. Nice and short, 45 minutes. Welcome to your afternoon shift. Today you will be running the typical over. Do you know, I'm not gonna bother reading that because it's gonna disappear. It's gonna disappear before I finish reading it. So yeah, let's have a look at the cab first of all. I did watch the preview stream. Kind of. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I did have it on in the background. And yeah, I'm happy that they remodeled the cab. The sounds I'm not too pleased about. I am quite opposed to going into the external view, but I will need to go into the external view um just to have a listen to the sounds, because I believe they had the incorrect sounds, unless they were using a pre-release version of the train. But in the preview stream the train did have incorrect sounds, so I'm gonna go test that out for myself. Unless maybe another train will come in and pull into the station and I can listen to that depart, then I will have to go into the external view, but that's very unlikely. The rain sounds are quite annoying. I feel like it was a bit of a mistake choosing this scenario with the rainy weather and whatnot, but I did want to put my defensive driving to the test, especially doing a stop start thing like this. Yeah, driving in the rain, it's a bit of a challenge. Anyway, what are we actually, let's just go into the external view. Hold on. So you guys, I need to listen to this. Yeah, incorrect sounds. That's a 377, 375, 387 sound. Very incorrect indeed. 378s and 376s have a slightly, oh gosh, that 72 stop has no business being that loud. Yeah, 378s and 376s have a slightly different motor sound. There's a bit more bass to it. That's the best way I can describe it. If you're familiar with these trains, you'll understand what I mean. If you were blindfolded, you'll be able to tell them apart from the rest of the Electro Star family. But yeah, it's disappointing that they didn't they didn't implement the correct sounds, because they had the Armstrong Powerhouse pack to use as reference. So I'm not sure what that was all about. Anyway, again, I keep getting interrupted. Let's just have a look at the external view. Very nicely modeled as usual. You know, the developers never fail to amaze us when it comes to the modeling of these trains. It's just the sounds and physics sometimes that let us down. Anyway, let me try and get a cheeky little thumbnail here. That should do it. Right. Let's actually get a move on, because I've lost so much time. But this is a first look, so not taking anything too seriously at the moment. Safety systems, vigilance, driver safety device, AWS, automatic warning system. Okay, so it's the original safety panel. It's not like the 387 where you had the AWS over here. It's good to know. Just have a look at the MCB panel. MCBs are all healthy, I think. Yes, they are. I did just set the DRA. Let's get our master key in. Sometimes down on the D-pad puts the master key in, but it didn't do that in this case. We're gonna set the reverser to neutral and acknowledge the AWS self-test. It has been a while. It has been a while indeed. Let's set our headlights to the day running configuration. I can't be bothered to go outside and look at them guys, but yeah. Does our GSMR function correctly? What does that say? 5 Yankee 55. That that can't be right. We are not 5 Yankee 55, but that's probably something to do with the scenario scripting, I reckon. I do have a feeling this is functioning the way it normally functions in trains, and it's just because we're doing a scenario and we're not in timetable mode, so that's probably the reason for that. Um, let's get the passenger doors open. As usual, crossing the cab because we have an offside door release. Well, that's a bit foolish, isn't it? Why don't the why don't the buttons on this side work? They work on all of the other trains. I'm not sure why. What's that about? See, it's silly things like this that it just makes no sense, man. It's honestly very confusing, but okay. So we have to operate the doors from here. That is dumb. That is really dumb. Also, why have the arrows? Why have the arrow symbols disappeared? Just because the lights are on. I don't think that's how. Is that how it works in real life? I don't really. I don't know, man. Also, what's the difference between does this? I've seen this in trains. If anyone knows the answer to this question, let me know in the comments. But I see this door open button in a lot of trains. I don't. Does this door open button just open all of the doors without the need for the passengers to press the buttons? Like someone let me know because I didn't know that mainline trains could do that. I thought that was only an underground thing. So yeah. You've obviously got these buttons that you have where you press both of them at the same time, and they release the doors but not open them. The passengers have to press the buttons on the doors to open them. But this door open button, it's on the other Electro Stars as well. I'm really curious about what that does. So hold on there. No functioning monitors as usual. What's new? Anyway, we do have a green signal. Let's just have a look at our cooling pattern. It's all stops to Stratford, more or less. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Hold on. Why do why do all of the stations except Canterbury say the word platform and then the number, but Canterbury is just the number of the platform without the word platform. That's a bit random. Not a big deal, obviously, not game breaking or anything. I'm gonna just take a final look outside. Lights do look quite nice, if I may say so myself. But yeah, with that being said, let's do we do a static brake test? Actually no, we can't do a static brake test because we got the the little fancy um max brake application with the doors open. Nice and modern. I think we're ready to get a move on. So I can't even. It's not even like I can stand up and do what I normally do now because these don't work. Oh, the amount of times that's gonna catch me out. I mean, I guess it will help me save a bit of time. I do waste quite a bit of time doing that. I end up running late, so yeah. Right, let's get these closed. Excuse me. I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. I'll try to remember to mute myself, but yeah. We do have a green signal. Next station is Kensal Rise. We'll reset our DRA. I don't know what is going on with these door interlock lights. That is. We do need some patches for this. I think some patches and updates are gonna come out. It was released today, so I'm not gonna be too critical. But yeah. Hill start button. That's incorrect. The hill start button is it's the 378 type. It's here. They've modeled it on the dashboard, but for some reason it functions as the button here, which is incorrect. But it's cool. We'll let that slide. Yeah, brakes seem to be doing okay. And we're away. Speed limit 35. Sorry guys, I was clearing my throat, but that's a nice little touch on the my track there. The my track actually changes when you start pulling off. I don't know if it's like that on other electro stars. I thought the speed limit was 35. Oh no, it's 20. No, that's my bad. I should turn on the windscreen wiper. I don't know what I'm doing. Speed limit is 20 at the moment, increasing to 35 shortly. I'm should be 35 now. Yeah, 35. All right, let's accelerate up to. Oh, we're getting a bit of wheel spin there because of the rain. Accelerate up to 30 and then we'll do a little run and brake test. We're going uphill at the moment, so brakes are slightly more effective than they would normally be. Nice touch with the AI road traffic. I don't know if we've seen that before in Train Sim World. I think we have a few times, but it's not too common. Speed limit is now 45. Yeah, you can kind of feel the difference in acceleration capabilities. We're coming up on the station, so I'm about to get a feel for what the braking's like. It's quite terrifying, to be honest. What we doing now, 45. That is just outside of the um, line of sight range. No context to that whatsoever. Line of sight in the sense of um, me applying the brakes when the platform comes into view. You'd want to be doing about 40, between 30 and 40 miles an hour if you're relying on that approach. But anything above that, you're gonna have to rely on route knowledge, unfortunately. I mean, you should be relying on route knowledge anyway. But stop. Look at that. My first station approach and stop in goodness knows how long, and I managed to nail it. Anyway, door release on the left. Oh my goodness, what? Hold on. Oh, right. Okay, that is different. That is really different. So that was the rear carriage. For some reason, these buttons only release the doors on the front four carriages. This button here releases them on all the carriages. That's definitely not how it works in real life, but I'll keep that in mind. Right, next station, Bronsbury. I think that's how it's pronounced. Bronsbury Park. There's a barber shop that I used to go to in Bronsbury. That's how I know how to pronounce it. Oh my goodness, the wheel spin. Very nice touch, I can't lie. Very nice touch indeed. So yeah, it's probably not gonna let me go into full power until 30 mile an hour and above, which is a nice realistic touch. Like I said, speed limit is still 45. I have a feeling 45 is going to be the ruling speed limit. We're already coming up on the next station. I'm speeding, quite a lot to focus on. I'm telling you guys, driving with the HUD is actually way more difficult than driving HUD-less. I do need to be a bit more aggressive on the brakes, but it's because it's my first time driving along the route. I'm struggling to judge my distance from the stations. So yeah. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so I have to press the individual all release button to get a correct to get all of the doors on all of the carriages to open. So we will definitely keep that in mind. I'm quite enjoying the route. It's just I feel like I'm gonna get bored of it quite quickly because of how short it is. But we'll push through. I do want to take the 378 for a spin somewhere else, but I can't think of any. Oh, look at that, the interlock button's fixed. Okay, it's a bit weird. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I don't know what other routes I could drive this thing on. Maybe the Watford DC line, but does this even run on that anymore? I'm sure it's just 710s over there nowadays. So yeah, I have to see. Said it time and time again. The Windrush line would have been way better, but you know, we'll be grateful. We'll be grateful with what we currently have. With this with this very slippery and slidey 378. A lot of wheel spin on this. I can't lie. It's banana pills. The stations are really close together as well. This is very intense. I can't lie. Really, really intense. Bronzebury. Way too fast coming into here, but I think that the upward gradient is no brake step 3. Brake step 3 right now. Brake step 3 right now. I would like you to stop. No. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Just getting used to it, guys, okay? Just a little warm up, and it has been a while. The sounds are very heartbreaking. I was actually looking forward to one of the things I was looking forward to, as weird as it sounds, was the sounds of the train. The 387, 378, sorry, 378, 376s. I do quite enjoy their motor sounds. Sound very very I don't have a word to describe it, but they're just very nice to listen to. So yeah, the fact that though they've just recycled the 377, 375, 387 sounds, devastated, absolutely devastated. Why would you do that? But I'm gonna stop complaining about that. That's the last time I'm gonna mention that, okay? Next station is West Hampstead. West Hampstead, my people. West Hampstead. Let me know let me know how you've been in the comment section as well. I have missed you guys. Do hope you're all doing okay. I was initially planning on doing a reaction video to the trailer to this. The trailer came out. When did the trailer come out? About 2 weeks ago, I think. I was I wanted to do a reaction video to it because I am considering leaning into the reaction content, but two reasons I didn't go through that. One, I couldn't figure out how to record it. I was trying to do it with the screen record feature. We are absolutely flying into here. Let's just chill out a bit. I tried to do it with the screen record feature on my iPhone and it kept ending. There's definitely a way to go about it, but I just can't be bothered to research it. And two, I just deep the fact that I'm probably gonna end up getting a copyright strike because I wasn't being all gentle and kind about it. Like I was tearing that trailer to parts. I can't lie. I was tearing that trailer apart. Like that trailer was yeah, I had certain criticisms that I don't mind getting into in this video here, but yeah, I feel like the developers would file a copyright strike against me, a copyright claim against my channel out of revenge, because yeah, I wasn't being too polite. So yeah, that's why I didn't end up making that reaction video to the trailer for this route. Alright, in all fairness, the trailer wasn't that bad. Next station is Finchley Road and Frognall. Trailer wasn't that bad if I'm being honest. It's just some of the choices for the AI, the choices of trains for AI services was a bit questionable. I think I'm definitely not the only person that's been thinking that. Why have you put a 72 stock as a substitute for the 1992 stock? Like, I see what you're trying to do there, but come on, it just breaks the immersion. I've said this in previous videos as well. If you don't have the correct train to use as AI, just don't use anything. I'd rather that than seeing an incorrect train. Yeah, that's it is very unrealistic. Like a 72 stop, bro. Alright, say for example, yeah, if it was something more reasonable, like I don't even know. Alright, let's say hypothetically speaking, we had a Northern Line DLC. I know that will never happen, but just let's just say we had a Northern Line DLC with a 95 stop, and then I don't know. After that, they make a Chiltern line. Is that what it's called? The line out of Marylebone. Yeah, they let's say they make a Chiltern line DLC after the Northern line. If you then go and put the 95 stock on the as AI for the 1996 stock on the Jubilee line bit, that would make more sense because the 1995 stock and 96 stock are more or less the same thing, just different motor sounds, different slightly different mechanics and whatnot. But they're more or less the same train. They look identical, so that's understandable. But when you've taken a 1972 stock and just slapped it on the central line, 1972 stock slapped it on the central line as a substitute for the 1992 stock, it just feels like you're insulting my intelligence. You're just honestly you're calling me a fool. You're basically calling me a fool, and I don't like that because I am not a fool. I will tell you that. Um, so yeah, that was my first piece of criticism. Just choices for the AI trains, man. We need that's not, I'm not with that. I'll be honest. This putting trains that look nothing like the trains that they're standing in for on. Yeah, let's cut that out, please. Um, what else was there? There was something else. No, the sounds I've already gone into that and complained about that, so I won't really complain about that anymore. There were a few other things, but I cannot remember, which is devastating. But I guess it is for the better as well, because like I said, I don't want to, I don't want to start, I don't want to start being rude. Uh, I literally froze up just then because I thought the platforms were right at the end of the tunnel. In a similar way to when you're coming into Kensal Green on the Bakerloo line. I thought it was like that. I was shook, I can't lie. That actually scared the life out of me. Thankfully, that's not the case. I thought that the stop board is going to be... Where is the stop board? Okay, it's at the end of the platform, which is a bit weird. I thought it was going to be slightly further back, but no, guess not. Look at these perfect stops. I haven't stopped incorrectly once, you know. This is actually, I have a feeling this is to do with the braking capabilities of the train. I think this train has quite decent handling, to be honest. But yeah. You've got a random 20 coming up. I'm not sure what that's about. Right, green signal. Let's get a move on. Let's give it a bit of head out as well. Let's get our hair nice and wet. There we are. Oh, we'll give it a good old look back departure, shall we? Right, that was a bit that was a bit stupid of me, wasn't it? As I was saying, we'll give it a nice old little look back. I really just want to whack it open, but it's the rain. The rain won't allow me to do that. Like I can even try. Yeah, it's not having it at all. Really pleased about that though. Honestly, I think this is I said I think this is the first time I've actually seen accurate wheel slip be simulated in this game. Wheel slip due to the rain. Um, the other times it doesn't really it rarely happens if I'm being honest. But the wheel slip on this is way more consistent than I've previously witnessed. I need to remember that the speed limit is 45. We are coming up on that 20 limit fast. Too fast. Brake step 3, please. Oh dear. Focus, Kieran. Focus. What station is this? Gospel Oak. Okay, that explains the 20 limit. Oh goodness, you put a 378 in the bay platform. I own the 710. What are you doing, man? You put a 710 there. Why's it a 378? Again, look, it's salting my intelligence, man. That's a steep downward gradient. 1 in 98. Oh my. I did not know it was that bad coming into here. Good thing I looked at that before approaching the stop board, because I would have that would have put a swift end to my accurate stop streak. Ah! It almost ended anyway. Alright, cool. That was close. That was close. Sorry guys, I'm drinking coffee. Just trying to stay nice and alert for the commentary, nice and active. At 11:52 at night, and I need to be awake at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I know, right? Life is laughing. Life gonna laugh. I'm not complaining though. Don't get twisted. I'm not complaining. I am not a complainer. Again, nice touch with the road traffic. Over there is the Goblin line. Now at speed limit 20. Speed limit 20. You tried to catch me out. I'm too I told you I'm too alert. It's the caffeine. Gospel Oak to Barking line, nowadays known as the suffragette line. This is the Mildmay line. Some of these names are weird, I won't lie. But yeah. Next station is Kentish Town. The acceleration is so good and the speed limit is so low that I don't even need to be going into notch 4. Like just now I didn't even need notch 3. Like notch 2 literally did the trick. But then again, like I said, because of the the wet weather, it's forcing me to use lower power notches. We're going downhill, so I'm gonna keep that in mind and adjust my driving technique accordingly. Like I said, guys, it's more difficult driving with the HUD than without. That might sound a bit stupid and crazy, but mark my word, I think it's because my brain's being split in half. I'm used to driving looking at the speedometer on the dashboard, but I'm also trying to look at the speed display at the top of the screen, top left, just to make sure I'm following the speed limit. And I'm looking at the track monitor in the top right, so I can just trying to pay attention to upcoming speed limits. It's honestly just it's a lot. And I'm looking at the stations as well. Looking at the stations on the track monitor and then looking out the windscreen to actually see when the platform's coming. It's too much. So yeah, I know I say this about every route every new route that comes out, but I do want to try drive this HUD-Less. Right, next station, Camden Road. It seems like an easy route to learn, if I'm being honest. What was it? I can already remember all of the speed limits up till now. I just can't remember. I can't remember the stations. It was 20, 35, something 45, 20 for Gospel Oak, up to 45, and it's about to go down to 20 again. Easy, easy. I just called out the fact that it's about to go down to 20 and I continue accelerating. Let's bring it down to 15 because we are still going downhill. That is a tight corner, isn't it? We're passing right through the heart of North London now. This really literally just slices through North London. The the railway network in North London is I remember I can't remember who said it. I think it was in one of the developer streams, but in North London the majority of the railways are underground. In South London majority of the railways are overground. This is one of the only railways in North London that is actually situated above ground level. The Suffragette line, the Darden Hill line, if you count that. I'm not sure what else. Like the little display on the MyTrack as well, telling me how much braking and power I've got in there. I'm not going to be looking at that though, but it is a nice touch. My accurate stop streak is still going strong. Almost lost it a few times, but no, I'm not. If I somehow end up losing that, then I'm a terrible driver because this train has superb handling, very responsive, very responsive. Right, let's get these doors closed and continue on our journey towards Stratford. I don't know what the next station is. Caledonia Road and well, that is a mouthful. Can't blame me. Caledonia Road and Barnbury. Barnsbury. Telling me the announcer actually says all of that. The automatic announcement. The next station is Caledonia Road and Barnsbury. I don't know. That sounds nothing like a 378. Announcement. Oh, the speed limit is still 20, man. Come on. If we're on a straight section of track, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? We got a position 1 junction indication. I don't know what that's all about. Position 1 and 2 fitted to the signal. Where are we? So I have a feeling we're about to pass over one of the main lines out of London. I'm thinking, is it the East Coast mainland? I feel like this is speed limit's gone up. I feel like this is the Never mind. Never. I don't know where we are. I'm going to shut up. I thought it was one of those junctions at those spurs that take you onto the main line, like you have on the suffragette line, but I guess not. The what is it? The curve radius, turning radius of the track is a bit off there. I don't know if it would be like that in real life. It does seem a bit. That seemed a bit too. Sh- I kind of want to say too sharp, but I don't. You never know. You never know. But that just seemed a bit off just then. It's going quite well. I'm a good 12 miles an hour below the speed limit, but slow and steady wins the race. The turtle is the person that won the race. The turtle is not a person. The turtle won the race, not the rabbit. The hare. It was the turtle that won. So yeah, always take your time, never rush. Late but permanent success over early temporary success. The rabbit, I keep calling it a rabbit. The hare was ahead at first. You know, everyone was gassing the hare. Thought he was the SH, you know. And then he got comfy. He was up ahead. There we go. Offside door release. Yeah, the hare got comfy. Was up ahead. I don't even know why am I talking about this. What am I? I think I'm sleep deprived. I honestly think I'm sleep deprived. That was a wow. It's not even like I was fully. I was getting into that as well. A good nearly 2 minutes I spent on that. Wow, brilliant. Right, green signal. Still yet to see working monitors, but I'll give them a bit of um I'll let them off with that because that is quite a difficult thing to program. So yeah, but it would be nice to see. I'm not even bothering with the whole start button anymore. Oh, that was weird. We were going uphill literally as we pulled off, and then just went straight to a downhill gradient. So that platform is literally right on the summit. Speed limit 40. Next station is Highbury and Islington, which is the northern tip of the Windrush line. A local line. Actually, not necessarily. I wouldn't call it a local line of mine. It is kind of local to me, but not as local as the Brighton main line. Brighton main line passes relatively close by to my house, close to the point where I can actually hear the trains sometimes, if there's no other sources of noise pollution about. Is not sorry. Is break step two gonna do it? Break step two gonna hold it down for me? I'm counting that. I'm counting that. The accurate stop streak only ends the if the S board, the blue S board, is not in this window. I can see the blue S board, so that counts as an accurate stop. I know you guys are desperate to see me fail, but it's not happening. Mark my word. What am I doing? I'm saying get off the phone. I'm out here scrolling, looking at snaps, and I should be. All right, next station, Canterbury, with its unusual name. Not referring to the actual name of the town, but like in the game, the way the name's been programmed. Canterbury 4. Yeah, interesting. we haven't been above 45 miles an hour. I know. This is similar to the suffragette line. In fact, no, suffragette line, you have a short stretch of 60, but I genuinely don't think we're going to be going above 45 on this, which is very painful. Again, another reason why I would have loved the Windrush line, because Windrush line is 60 miles an hour in some places. I don't know what possessed me to fly into this station at such speed. And just like that, the just like that, the accurate stop streak has been concluded. It was a nice run, man. It was a nice run. Oh dearie me. At least it's in the drop light. I mean, look, we got the. It's over. Okay, so stop trying to justify. Stop trying to cope. Just accept it. Just take that out, man. Take that out. Alright, green signal. I pressed the door close button way too early just then. Yep. I hate when it does that. Alright, next station is Dalston Kingsland. I'm sort of starting to know where I am now. I'm not sure what's after Dalston Kingsland though. Is it Homerton? Homerton or Hackney Wick, one of the two. No, I think it's Homerton and then Hackney Wick and then Stratford. I'm not too sure. We're gonna soon find out though. I could find out right now, in fact. I could literally just open the calling pattern and look at it that way. But I feel like it would be more fun for me to actually drive the route and find out as I'm going along. Because I'm more likely to remember that way. Alright, so I think the Windrush line. Oh my goodness. I feel like we'd have a lot of whiplash injuries in the back just then if this was real life. Yeah, the turning radius is some of the turning radii. There we go. Some of the turning radii are seem to be inaccurate. The Windrush line dives off to the right over there to head underground momentarily into Dalston Junction Station. I think there's an abandoned railway around here somewhere, and you can sort of see the old track bed and some of the old tunnels and stuff like that. It's in a Jeff Marshall video somewhere. I'm quite pleased about the fact that there's stopboards at every station as well. Very nice touch. See, you'd think it's the bare minimum, but no, that's actually when you actually come across a route with stopboards at every station, it does require praise. That's where we're at right now. That's what this game has come to. Yeah. No platform starter signal here by the looks of it. Alright, I'm predicting the next station is Homerton, but I think I'm incorrect. Hackney Central, okay. If you say so, if you say so. Let's give it a bit of notch 4. Why not? quite a lot of low adhesion boards around here as well. That's, yeah, what is so low adhesion about this route? I don't understand. But again, nice touch. I love the attention to detail. But I haven't seen that much low adhesion boards in my life up until now. So yeah. Getting a bit more confident with the approaches as well. Like I said, this is gonna take some practice to get used to, but yeah, it is a nice route. I believe it or not, I actually haven't found anything wrong with the route itself. It's just the trains that are the issue. You know, the sounds with the 378 and the dodgy doors and whatnot, and then the 72 stock at Stratford. Just that's probably the worst thing about this route. So overall, if that's the worst thing about the route, then this is definitely a good route. But yeah. Right, I'm falling asleep, so I'm praying Stratford ain't too far from here. I think it's another three stations, three, four stations maybe. Hackney Central, Hackney Wick, Homerton. What's is this? Is there anything else? Homerton, okay. Then yeah, Homerton, Hackney Wick, and Stratford. I know where I am now. How long have we been going for? Need to make sure I don't hit the 1 hour mark. 48 minutes. Oof. Is this gonna be a two-part vid? We'll soon find out. If I keep the outro nice and short, then yeah. Another low adhesion board. Alright, it's coming up on Homerton Station. Absolutely flying into here. And stop, please. Lovely stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. All I did was close the doors. Why am I saying beautiful? Because I'm tired. Alright, Hackney Wick and then Stratford. Let's go and get it done. Go in, execute, get out. Since we're coming up on the we're coming up towards the end of the video. So I'm just trying to think about if there's anything else I need to look at. In terms of the train, not really. What do I have? I think I've just noticed something very alarming. I'm praying I'm incorrect. I'm not incorrect, unfortunately. Wait, hold on, am I? Do you know, we'll have a look at it at the next station. I think I've just seen the most stupidest thing ever. And that may that may overtake the 72 stock in terms of the worst thing about the route. It depends. Yeah, it honestly depends. They're pretty much neck and neck. If what I've just noticed is actually true and I'm not hallucinating, so we're gonna pull into this station. Some nice trackside workers there. The horn was a bit buggy just then as well. I'm not sure why. It's probably because of the raindrops hitting the windscreen. The sounds in this game are a bit temperamental sometimes. The game doesn't like to play too much sound effects at once. So yeah, that's more of an issue with the game, not so much the route. It's very steep coming down into here. I'm gaining a lot of speed. It's gonna be a nightmare stopping at this station. How long have we got left? 8 minutes left. Right, we should be alright. I reckon we'll be alright. Loving the is it draw distance? The draw distance for the what's that red thing next to the West Ham stadium? That whatever that red thing is, I was able to see it all the way from here. So yeah, very nice. Right, yeah, this, what is that? What is that? All right, for those of you that don't understand the issue with this, we're currently drawing power from the overhead electric cables. 12, oh no, 15,000 volts. There we go. I think. There's no third rail. There's no DC third rail, as you can see. So this light here should not be illuminated. Only this light should be illuminated. That is insane. I can't lie. That is insanity right there. It's just, how does something like that even happen, man? Come on, like you guys need better quality control. It's ridiculous. Just hire me. Hire me. I'm honestly I'm a tough worker, you know. I'm actually a perfectionist. My OCD is unmatched. If you guys hire me, your level of content will be will be better. Oh no, but all jokes aside, like, just stop this shortcutting business, man. Like, just even if you have to push back the release date for whatever it is you're releasing for the product, we'd rather that than this rushed, that riddled with problems product. Just really, the AC and DC lights illuminated simultaneously. That is a schoolboy error. That is such a schoolboy error, man. Oh dear me. Good thing about it though, it's easily fixable. Like, a lot of these bugs aren't really permanent bugs. The turning radius with the tracks a bit further back, maybe that, but again, it's not game breaking, and this route does have a lot of potential. Extend it. Extend it. That will be the perfect way to make up for all these mistakes that I'm currently enduring. Extend the route. Extend it down to, I want Clapham. I personally want Clapham because it's in South London. But Richmond will be enjoyable as well. Excuse me, Richmond will be just as enjoyable. But Clapham is slightly more logical because you got the 377 stroke 2 as AI. So yeah, it's a bit of a climb into Stratford. Oh, I'm eating and I'm going to sleep. I haven't eaten yet, guys. You know, I'm doing the warrior diet. So to put it simply, I only eat once every 24 hours. So I haven't eaten in over 24 hours, excluding 2 packs of cashew nuts. That's all I've eaten today. Everything else I've consumed is water and coffee. Coffee is a excellent. It's a cheat code to lose weight. I can't lie. Coffee, it stifles your hunger. So yeah, if anyone's trying to lose some weight and you can't be bothered to just eat healthily, you'd rather just not eat at all like me, coffee is the way to go. Because when you're feeling hungry, just have a cup of coffee and you won't feel hungry anymore. Have we got buffer stops here, or is it does this carry on? No, we do have buffer stops. They're just a bit further. They're further along. The they're not at the end of the platform. They're a bit further along. There's an S board here as well. I think. Am I going crazy? Oh! Okay. Oh, we'll keep that in mind for next time. Cool. I've got literally 2 minutes and 20 seconds to do the outro. So let's. I'm about to get kicked out, aren't I? I forgot this is a scenario. It's not timetable mode. It's gonna kick me out. Um, let's just hurry up. Quickly shut down the cab. Continue. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me return to free roam. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna do the outro now, I guess. Yeah, that concludes this first look at the what is it called? Oh my goodness, the Mardmere line, the Mardmere line. I am definitely gonna be doing some more runs on this. Don't get twisted. I'm gonna try and learn it HUD-Less. Just trying to think. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow after work will be a good time. So do keep an eye out for that. Notifications on, my people, please. Um, outside of this, I'm kind of stuck for content ideas. Like I said, it might have to be some tutorial type videos if I'm being honest, because I just don't know. I honestly don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do some thinking about that because I definitely need to think of other ways to grow the channel. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Constructive feedback and criticism is more than welcome in the comment section below and is highly appreciated. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love.